The murder trial stemming from a controversial police shooting in Dallas ended in a dramatic gesture of forgiveness. Courtroom video captured this emotional moment when the brother of Botham Jean, the victim, hugged former police officer Amber Guyger. Guyger was sentenced to 10 years in prison for murdering Jean. She could have received up to 99 years. Outside, protesters called the sentence too lenient. Omar Villafranca was the first network correspondent to sit down with Botham Jean's mother after the sentencing. Omar, what did she have to say?
Allison Jean told me she not only blames Amber Guyger for the murder of her son, but she's also pointing her fingers at the Dallas Police Department and the Texas Rangers who led the investigation. She's also talking about that moment in court when her youngest son hugged Botham's killer.
But what he did today was remarkable, and he did it all on his own.
The mother of Botham Jean says she was surprised by the moment her 18-year-old son, Brant, offered forgiveness to his brother's killer, Amber Guyger.
I don't know if this is possible, but can I give her a hug, please?
The young man just wanted to say something after the sentencing hearing. Then, Brant and Guyger hugged while Guyger sobbed.
What Brant did was to cleanse his heart towards Amber. I do not want it to be misconstrued as a complete forgiveness of everybody.
Jean family attorney Daryl Washington says Brant showed Guyger the compassion Botham would have given.
If Amber Guyger would have just spoken to Botham when she walked in the apartment, Botham would have been the type of guy that would have said, hey, let me get you a bowl, join me, have some ice cream.
No justice, no peace!
People angry over what they describe as a lenient sentence moved their protests from outside the courtroom to the street overnight. Guyger will be eligible for parole after 5 years.
We talked to you last year. What does justice look like? Is a murder conviction and a 10-year prison sentence justice to you?
A murder conviction for sure is justice for me. There is a lot that has to be done by the Dallas Police Department, by the Texas Rangers, by the city of Dallas.
Dallas Police Chief Renee Hall said she is launching an internal affairs investigation into issues revealed during the trial, including allegations of tampering with evidence and protecting Guyger.
I acknowledge that there are things that we need to change. There are areas of concern that we need to address.
We talked to you before the trial and you said you were not quite ready for forgiveness. Where are you now?
I'm getting closer to it.
The Jean family would also like to see legislation passed in Botham's name that would require police to have more training. They say that if Guyger had reacted differently, Botham might still be alive. Now, we want to also show you something else that happened in court that was pretty unusual. Judge Tammy Kemp hugged the Jean family, then also walked over and hugged Guyger and gave her a Bible before she was led away. Meanwhile, this is not the end for Guyger. Her attorneys are expected to file an appeal. Tony?
Incredible scenes there in Dallas. Omar, thank you very much.
Really admire the Jean family, how they're handling all of this, especially the brother and the mother. And the fact even the judge was crying yesterday in court. It's just a very tragic, tragic story for everybody involved in this case.
All the way around.
Indeed. Omar, thank you very much.